Hello YouTubers, my name is Rick
My name's Amanda.
and welcome back to our channel. If you're new to our channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can get our upcoming videos. Today, this is a 1 meal a day beginner's tutorial. We're going to try to teach you today how to take 3 meals to 1 meal. We're going to try a little tips and techniques to get you there. First of all, the first thing I did or we did to be able to do that is that we decided to back off of fast food. The reason why we backed off fast food is because there's a lot of sugar added. And if you're new at weight loss, you might not know that, so you won't be able to choose the right fast food, but you can. In a future video, we're definitely going to show you that. And we also went as far as trying to back off the sugar. Now, if you have drinks or candies or whatever you like eating, the best way to do that is after you get to the 1 meal a day, you can add it into your meal, because we have a video where Amanda is doing a what she eat in a day meal.
Yes.
And at the end of this video you can check it out, where she has goodies with her meal that you can have. You'll be really surprised how big this meal is.
It's
and
big.
How much goodies are involved with this meal. Anyway, the next thing that we did we tried to figure out how to get rid of the first meal. What I did is basically to help to suppress my appetite, I used coffee.
I use herbal tea and with warm water with apple cider vinegar in it.
How much was you used? How much?
I used about an 8-ounce cup with a cap full of apple cider vinegar with mother in it.
Yeah, I used pickle juice, like a cup of pickle juice. If you don't like the taste of apple cider vinegar, I don't really like it, but it's really good for helping you with your appetite. It helps suppress it. On the first meal, a lot of times there's a good way of doing it on your breakfast is there's a lot of carbs in breakfast foods, like pancakes, cereal, toast. Now, if you can take those 3 away and you can find some other way of eating until till you get used to not having that first meal, you'd be better off. Like I would use eggs or meat. There's no carbs in that. You can find a way of eating like that. But to get rid of that first meal is like the first day you get rid of the pancakes and the bread and the cereal and try to do eggs and bacon, for an example, is a really good one.
Eggs or sausage.
Or eggs or sausage, that's what she likes. And every other day, you try to get closer and closer to the lunchtime that you normally eat at. Wait as long as you can to eat that food until you get up to your lunchtime hour. Mine was around the 11:30, and I made my mark. It took me to stop being hungry about 7 days, and then I made it up to 11:30. And then what I did at the 11:30, I made sure, again, I didn't have any bread or I didn't have sandwiches or anything, because on a ketogenic diet, you really want up your fats and lower your carbs to help you out and get your body used to that.
On the low-calorie diet, you can take away your bread and stuff like that if you want to. You don't have to. But just eat like a protein bar or something like that, or some crackers or something. That's what I did to lower my to get to 1 meal a day.
Okay.
So.
And what I started taking to lunch was like 4 hot dogs. I chopped them into little pieces and I put mustard on it. Okay. And then I would get used to that for about another week or so. But in the morning time, like I said, I just started drinking more coffee. It did help suppress my appetite. I did get a little hungry once in a while just before my lunch, but I was working, so I really couldn't stop and have lunch, so that also helped a lot. But I also did a little bit of ham slices with mustard or mayonnaise in it.
Sometimes I used to eat pickles, and I would drink the vinegar, the juice off the pickles, and it also helped me curb my appetite for lunch.
And then what I started doing after that is I started pushing myself toward closer to coming home.
Mm-hmm.
Now my job consists of me being in a vehicle so I can have my lunchbox open when I was bringing food with me. So if I was hungry, I can, take my fork and just poke a bite and keep on driving or whatever I
Mm-hmm.
need to do, or pull over and munch for a couple minutes and go. But I stretched it as far as I can, and I actually got it up to about 2 o'clock and 2:30. Excuse me, it's about the time
Yeah,
that
about 2:30.
I would get home. And at that time, I prolonged it more by cooking my dinner. So here's another hour. So
Mm-hmm.
actually, I was pushing up to 18 hours without eating because I would stop at nighttime and then I would sleep. And then I would eat breakfast and I eat at 2. You're talking 18, 19 hours.
Yeah.
And that's what you really need to do. Then your body starts coming to a point where it starts eating the fat in your body because you're giving it time, and
To,
your body's hungry and it wants to find something to eat. And the only thing the body can eat is the fat on your body.
and it also, in that 18 to 20-hour window, it gives your body time to heal
Hmm.
instead of just processing your food every 2 to 4 hours.
And when it came to mealtime, I ate as much as 2,400 to 3,000 calories, and
Mm-hmm.
it didn't even affect my weight. In fact, I did about 2 weeks worth of 2,400 to 3,000 calorie meals, and then I learned how to put the meals together without carbohydrates in it. And so I can have a giant, big old salad,
Mm-hmm.
800 calorie salad. I can have 8 to 16 ounce steak. I
Mm-hmm.
can have 5 eggs with it. I mean, once you learn from, we have other videos. I have a video that shows you how a ketogenic diet works,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a meal. It's a poor man's meal. You can go to that and get an idea of what I'm talking about, where there's no carbs involved. If there is, they're very little, and the carbs usually come from the vegetables in it. And so I worked myself all the way to that. Now, don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, I still had a craving for, I was hungry or I had a craving
Mm-hmm.
for something. Then I found out about a week after that, it was water. I was craving water, didn't even know it. So I started drinking more water one day because I was really thirsty. And then my cravings went away. I went, oh, wow,
Water
I
cures your
learned
appetite.
something. This was a long, long time ago when I learned this, and I never forgot it. A lot of times your body is hungry for water.
Yeah. I mean, and we, like we say in our drinking our liquid weight loss video, water is really important to have on a diet and stuff like that. And on my one meal a day, I eat a big salad. You should see a video that I made on what I ate in a day, and I get to have little chewy bars, little granola bars or whatever,
And they're chocolate.
and they're chocolate. And it's really good.
Hmm. And she has peanut butter bars she eats also.
Sometimes.
So we're not taking away a lot from you, but we're taking away in the day. At nighttime, it's going to change there. I can even have goodies. I've even making goodies. I even have a video where I made a peanut butter
Yummy.
smoothie. And
I've made a strawberry smoothie. That's another video if you want to click on that and after you watch this video.
of course, and you have to watch the other 2 videos after this that we have on the end there. You'll see them come up. Those 2 videos are the ones that you need to eat at the beginning to get used to it so you get an idea. You can look at that and go, oh, that's what they're talking about. It's almost obvious once you start looking at the meal and the video how it works with this together. You won't be hungry anymore. So
No.
what we're trying to do at the beginning, sure you're going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Your mind is so used to eating at these times and eating these snacks, it's going to be a little complicated. But I found a trick to this. A lot of people say that they don't want to do this, but this is how we did it. This is us. We took diet sodas, and then now that's a good sweet taste. There's so many out there, and you can find something you might like.
And it sometimes certain diet drinks, it actually tastes more, to me, tastes more sugary than an actual real soda.
And if you, they do. And stevia is another good brand, and they're like 10 times the sugary taste, but it's healthier for you. It doesn't raise your insulin. So if you have an insulin resistant problem, which means you're overweight basically, and you're having problems losing weight, get rid of your sugar and replace it with that. And I'm not getting paid to talk about stevia, but that's what helped me make it through. And second, I found some diet drinks that I like tasting. A lot of them I don't like the taste of them, but I found quite a few that I can enjoy now. And when you're having a craving for sugar, to get rid of that, just have one of those with your meal at night. That'll get you through to the next day. It could take you up to 3 weeks to start healing, but your weight should start coming off as long as you look at the other videos and get an idea how to eat with this idea, and try to drink water all day, and please always get your electrolytes.
Yes, it's important to get your electrolytes.
And Amanda here drinks what?
I drink a lot. I drink at least a liter a day of water during the winter, and then during the summer, I drink almost a gallon of water, and then I drink my electrolytes to keep
hydrated.
Hydrated. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, when you're doing a video, sometimes you get absent-minded. It's kind of fun. We quite enjoy doing this, because once you realize that what we're trying to tell you, we're just two normal people coming on the videos to kind of show you how to do this in the easiest possible way. Because if you see our story, our video, what our story about it, we're trying to explain in there the best we can. That was our first video, by the way. And we were trying to say what we are. We're just two regular people. We're not doctors, and we're not analysts, and we're not getting paid to do this. We're just doing it because we actually found secrets to losing weight. And
yes,
it's nice to get out and not be depressed anymore and go for a walk. Once you get those walking in, the weight starts coming up, and you start giggling.
You get more bubbly.
I mean, it's going to happen, and you stick with us. We will find a way of getting you through this. You just comment below.
Yes.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so we can keep getting back to you. But if you comment, we'll get back to you. And remember, I told you I had a secret for you. Now, anybody that drinks coffee, this is for you coffee drinkers. This is how you're going to get your sweet fix in the morning. Get your stevia. Go get your stevia packets, but make sure it's the real stevia. Look at the ingredients. It's going to say stevia leaf. That's when you know it's real. Some of it has different ones. So it's really important to read the ingredients. And second, go get some whipping cream. Yes, liquid whipping cream at the store. Give yourself 2 or 3 teaspoons per copy and put that stevia in it. It tastes just like your creamer, and it tastes just like your sugar, and you won't go without. And that way that you get your body used to getting fats, because whipping cream has fat in it. So to get yourself used to eating fat, fat does not make you fat. Fat helps you lose weight. Sugar gets you fat. Always remember, too much sugar is what's getting you fat. Fat does not get you fat. And it was a pleasure talking to you all. So make sure that you watch those 2 videos we're going to have at the end here. And don't forget to pet your dog today, because you know you always have to remember to pet your dog, because they're the ones that love you the most. You can always count on them. So
and Rick and I wish that you guys will have a happy, safe, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Peace out.